Hey guys, it's Matt Creedon here. Welcome to another episode of the Afterbath. Before we settle into today's full Chakra Reset, I want to share something personal with you. It's the story behind this session and the reason it holds such a deep place in my heart. My spiritual awakening happened about 6 months before COVID lockdowns in Melbourne. And when it had arrived, it wasn't slow or subtle. It was rapid. A complete inner metamorphosis unlike anything I'd ever lived through. Healing came quickly. Emotional patterns I'd carried for years simply dissolved. And I found myself swept into these intense, continuous states of bliss. They're something like a cross between magic mushrooms and green tea. I know for some people that must sound very strange, and some may even think that I've maybe even lost my mind, but I can tell you with all sincerity I haven't. The feeling is warm, expansive, peaceful, and absolutely undeniable. I'd also noticed that my vision changed as well. I felt this overwhelming desire to be outside in the garden, letting the sunlight pour over me. And sunlight, it became magical. It glowed with a kind of intelligence and beauty I'd never noticed before. The whole world looked vibrantly alive. Living things, like plants, animals, people, all carried a radiance, a glow, and in contrast, inanimate objects looked strangely dull. Not unpleasant, just lifeless compared to the obvious spark of life. I remember it clearly when my wife's grandfather passed away, many years before my spiritual awakening. But seeing his body, I remember it looked unreal, almost like a mannequin. The life force was gone, completely absent. And it made me realize how obvious the glow of life truly is. Even when someone is asleep, you can see it, you can feel it. Meanwhile, inanimate objects, even things you desire, like maybe a new toy or a new car or a new instrument, you might desire them, but when you really look, they're just objects. There's no glow. There's no radiance. Nothing like a living being. Another thing that shifted was my sense of calm. And over time I saw that the calm came from one thing. It was simply the absence of fear. When you boil everything down, life is either love or fear. And before my awakening, what I used to call love was often fear in disguise. The fear of losing someone, the fear of not being enough, the fear of change. But true love, real love, contains no fear. It's pure acceptance of this moment exactly as it is. And this moment right now is the only place life ever actually happens. The mind tries to drag you into memory or imagination, into what we call the past and the future. But life is only here. When you sit fully in the present, you realize there are no problems. There may be situations you would like to change, but if nothing can be done right now, the most powerful thing is to accept them fully. And if something can be done, then do it, or plan it, and then let it go completely. The way I return to presence is simple. I feel my body, my feet on the floor, the palms of my hands. Sometimes I close my eyes, but I don't need to. It's more about withdrawing attention from the mind and moving it into the body. Where attention goes, energy flows. When I place attention on the body, the mind's problems soften. My breathing evens out. Sometimes I notice I can breathe through both nostrils equally, which usually only happens in calm states. If you pay close attention during the day, you'll often find one nostril is more open than the other, especially during stressful times. Then there are sunrise and sunset, the two most magical moments of the day. The quality of light, the stillness, the way the body responds, it's unmatched. And during those moments, you may find that both of your nostrils open and breathing is easier. The good news is that you don't have to wait for a sunset to feel presence, though. You can do it anywhere, anytime. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel the warmth between your palms. Feel the breath at the tip of your nose. Taste, smell, listen, look with presence. These little doorways appear throughout the day, especially in quiet moments, waiting in line, sitting still, not rushing. And that's why I recorded this full chakra reset. Think of it as someone holding your hand as you step into a high frequency, into a more subtle, more vibrant level of reality. As you listen, you might drift between moments of thoughts and small pockets of nothingness. Tiny resets, brief moments where the mind disappears and you return clearer, lighter, and refreshed. Before we close today's episode, I'd like to share a small piece of the full chakra reset with you. It's a short window into a complete experience. What you're about to hear is a 6-minute excerpt taken directly from the full 1-hour sound bath. Just enough to let the body soften, your breath deepen, and your awareness fall gently into presence. If you enjoy what you feel in the next few minutes, the full 1-hour version is linked in the episode description. So find a comfortable position, relax your body, and let this 6-minute preview guide you into stillness. Here it is. and gently come back. Take a slow breath in and a soft breath out. Thank you for listening to this short preview of the full Chakra Reset. If these 6 minutes helped you feel grounded, open, or simply more at peace, then I really encourage you to experience the complete 1-hour version. You'll find the link in the episode description below. The full session is recorded in immersive 3D ambisonic audio, and it's designed to support a complete energetic reset from the root all the way to the crown. The longer you stay with it, the more deeply the body unwinds, and the more the mind softens, and the easier it becomes to rest fully in presence. Thank you again for being here, for listening, and for sharing this journey with me. Every week, these sessions remind me of how much beauty there is in simply being human, in breathing, feeling, and returning to this moment together. I'm Matt Creedon, and this has been Afterbath. I'll see you next week for another session. Until then, stay present, stay gentle, and look for the glow